Well, I'm going to go ahead and start marking up the door frame, the window frame, and see what kind of a cut we got to do here. I'd rather cut this 5 times too long than once too short, so. We're going to cut it long, about a quarter. It's about a quarter long, I guess. I'll cut the front afterwards. You can actually cut this anywhere. Get the back set first. Well, here's the first cut, and see how close we came. Well, I actually got to change the angle of the cut, but it's not bad. Oops. I'm going to cut the back of it down. Close this gap up right here, at least to this point, and from there on I'm going to reshape that. So definitely got to cut a little bit off the back of this. So this will be cut number 2. Alright, there's cut number 2. You see the tape that I leave on there, that's what I use for a guide. Make a mark, put the tape on there, cut along the edge of the tape, and that's that. So take that off. Now, pretty good in the back. Really close there. Good there. Now, just overall, that's pretty good actually. Overall, the whole piece has to come down enough so I've got clearance at the top that the door can actually when you get down the road, if the door shakes a little bit, you don't want it to pound on the top of the opening and rattle. So I'm going to get a little extra clearance in there so it doesn't do that. I'm sure this thing's going to have enough rattles as it is. So that's what we'll do. We'll just take a grinder and we'll grind the whole works down the same level it's at. We'll grind the whole thing down about 1/8, and we'll try it again. And brought that into a nice level state. Hopefully it's enough of a gap so I can get it welded in. Here's my extra set of hands. I usually will go by the back line and line the back of the door up with the back of the door here without any movement, and whatever space I need to make up, because a lot of times when you're doing a job like this, and this is the case also, the door frame is a little wider where it touches this piece because of the section that we took out, so you know you got to shrink up one end a little bit. So I'll usually bring my back out so that the line is level here, nice and straight. And then I'll make up for the difference in the width back here by cutting this, bringing it down, shrinking that in. But now I got a good looking gap, pretty equal all the way around, all the way to here. I'm going to loosen up my, my extra set of hands here a little bit. That will clear up in there alright. So that's telling me that the gap is pretty close back here. Like I said, I'll start it in the rear, put a few tacks, and then I'll put a couple of tacks on this side. Before I do that though, I'm going to go ahead and start shaping this before I add all this on here, because I got a feeling I'm going to end up taking a section out of here. Actually, the last spot where the line is still good, which is right about here, I'm going to go ahead and cut that take a piece out and straighten this out. I'll probably take a couple of pieces out and straighten that out because I laid the windshield post back on here when I chopped it instead of adding to the roof. Didn't want to change the profile of the truck, so I just wanted to lower the roof. So in doing that, I lowered the roof and then laid the post back to meet the roof post. So, and actually brought the roof post out some, brought this back some, and it all came together that way. So I just don't like the looks of a long roof on any hot rod. Actually, a 32 Ford isn't too bad. I actually don't mind it on a 32 Ford. I've done a few of them, and most of those I've added to the roof. But this rounded, really rounded style roof, I like them this way better than adding to the center of the roof. So. But that's a pretty good start right there.